Buying a house can be challenging generally. However, trying to acquire property in 2022 presents its own unique challenges. And that is what we'll be talking about in this video. Are you interested in becoming a homeowner? This is definitely a video that you want to watch. Remember to like the video and keep watching. Over the last 2 years, the housing market has changed significantly. The National Housing Trust has shifted its policies, the Jamaican dollar has devalued against the US dollar, and many other things have happened. All of this, of course, affecting your ability to own a home in Jamaica. But before we go any further, when you do acquire these assets, you do want to protect them since it's so difficult to purchase a house at this time. And that is where the sponsors for this video, Island Legal Wills, come in. Island Legal Wills facilitates intergenerational wealth transfer in the Caribbean. Discount code K.Keane25, all caps, to get 25% off all their services. Any additional information you need about them will be down in my description box. Let's get back to the main discussion. Now, firstly, the Prime Minister of Jamaica has announced that the National Housing Trust has revised its subsidy process. Therefore, 3 relatives can now partner to finance a home. All of this is in an effort to afford low-income earners the opportunity of owning properties. The NHT has been instructed by the government to create housing solutions that are between 8 and 11 million Jamaican dollars. Now let's see how that goes. Now, as it relates to the new changes, persons have mixed feelings about this, including myself. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section and if you would partner with 2 other relatives to own a home. Now, I don't think that this is all a bad idea, but I do think it can become problematic as well as it can work smoothly. So what it really is, if you still don't understand, is basically 3 persons who are related by blood are going to be allowed to partner to purchase property. Secondly, the Jamaican dollar has devalued significantly against its US counterpart. I remember when we were at like 120 to 1 Jamaican dollars, and now we are all the way up to 250 and soaring. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how does this relate to me buying a house in Jamaica? And that is what we're going to talk about next. We all know the popular Jamaican saying, if America cough, we catch a cold, and literally in recent times. However, we do know that the price of the US dollars pushes up the price of goods and so on in Jamaica. And the housing sector is not excluded from that. In fact, I'm sure you have seen where some houses are even listed in US dollars here in Jamaica, which means that if you could have paid 120 per US dollar at the time, you'll now be paying 150, 155, depending on where it is, which means that you will have to find more money for the same goods or services, but in this case, goods. So let's say that you qualified for $15 million to purchase a house in 2020, for example. So now we're in 2022, and that will be a completely different story as it relates to your affordability, because what you could get for $15 million in 2020 is totally different from what you can get now in this current economy. So this has significantly raised the price for houses, and it will affect you also. So you need to be aware of this information. Thirdly, we are now in what is called a seller's market. But what is a seller's market? According to Investopedia, a seller's market is a market condition characterized by a shortage of goods available for sale, resulting in pricing power for the seller. A seller's market is a term commonly applied to the property market when low supplies meet high demands. So basically, if you have a house to sell right now, you are in an amazing place. And if you're looking for property to purchase, it's kind of a little bit weird for you. Let me give you a quick example of how the seller's market works in Jamaica. This house on your screen was listed earlier this year for 22 million Jamaican dollars. Just about 2 weeks later, after it was advertised, it was again listed, but for $24 million this time. When I asked the realtor why the price has changed, she indicated that the offers that they got for the property were more than the $22 million, and as a result, they had increased the price to become more competitive. Now, what of the actual value of the house? Because I inquired about that too. So I was not told the actual value of the house, and I can bet you it probably values about $20 million. However, in a seller's market, they can increase the price because persons are willing to pay it because of the limited supply. Similar to the law of supply and demand? Yes. But what would Kayla do? If I wanted to purchase a property, I would just go ahead and do it now. Because frankly, we do not know when the market will normalize. And although we do hope and pray that it will, it might not for a good period of time. So if I wanted to purchase a house, I would purchase it now. This is not meant to be advice for you, but that is what I would do. And finally, I'm thinking about making a part 2 to this video explaining more complex parts of the real estate industry in Jamaica and how changes that have been made can affect you and your prospects of owning a property in 2022. If you are interested in a part 2, go ahead and comment #part 2 in the comment section. So 1, you can indicate to me that you are interested, and 2, you can confuse those who clicked off early. Remember to like the video for the analytics, share it with a friend, and do not go just yet. My real estate playlist is on the screen for more videos like this that you might be interested in watching. Thank you so much for watching, and remain financially literate.